Now, chances are that if you've tried to book a flight ticket for domestic travel within India over the last few weeks, you would have felt a big pinch as far as the money in your wallet is concerned. And the reason is because airfares continue to increase and soar as far as the aviation space in India is concerned. Now, why are we seeing such a big spike, and are we going to see some sort of relief in days to come? Let me break down the details. Let's first talk about why are we seeing such a spike. Now, you all must have heard about the grounding of the airline Go First. Now, this has had a massive impact as far as pricing that me and you have to pay for our airfares. Let me give you some better context. Now, Go First had about 7% market share as far as the Indian aviation space is concerned. It was going to operate anywhere between 1,500 to 1,600 flights between the month of April to November. Now, with that airline being grounded, this entire traffic has moved to the other airlines. There is already a supply and demand issue as far as the Indian aviation space is concerned. Now, with the grounding of Go First, people who had booked their tickets as far as Go First are concerned, they lost that money. Even though the company has said there will be refunds, we still don't know when that refund will come. They had to shell out even a lot more and book that same ticket on another airline. This brings us to the other issue, which is as far as supply and demand is concerned. The Indian aviation space is an extremely competitive space. Pricing has already always been competitive. Now, with this entire added traffic that moved to the other airlines, we started to see a surge. And the other reason for this is because the Indian aviation space is unregulated, which essentially means that there is no cap as far as the pricing is concerned, and that is why we see a lot of surge pricing when issues or episodes like these happen. Now, the Civil Aviation Ministry has stepped in. You heard from the Civil Aviation Minister that in a time like this, airlines should self-monitor and self-regulate as well. The Civil Aviation Minister has also given the example of natural calamities. For example, what happened in Odisha a few weeks ago, that in episodes like these, the airlines should refrain from indulging in surge pricing. But as I pointed out, because there is an unregulated space, there is a supply and demand issue, and we're also seeing many orders being delayed as well, it is unlikely that the airfares will come down anytime soon.